Hello, fellow Ark Dwellers. I hope today has brought you a moment of peace. This morning we got up and looked outside and said, well, in case it rains, let's walk. And I think we've taken our first family walk for the spring, all three of us together. Hannah scooted around way faster than we do, and I did that moment with parents everywhere where they get near the crosswalk and your heart speeds up. And every single time she stopped because she's a smart little kid. I've been listening to a book on tape today while I've been doing some work about digital minimalism. For those of you who are addicted to your phone or tethered or however you'd like to put it, to social media and things like this, it's more about you, but I think it also offers some really great lessons for all of us. Part of the idea of it is that we spend a lot of our time in low quality situations. They're spending time in things that we don't enjoy or that cause us more grief. You know, all the stuff out there that occupies our time that doesn't give us something back that fulfills us. And I'm thinking a lot about this, and in this then, one of the cures for all of these things to help us reduce our consumption of all of the distractions in this world is solitude. Now, often we think of solitude as maybe a cabin in the woods far away from everyone. But sometimes solitude can be found in your own house when you can set aside time, whether it be 10 minutes, a half an hour, whatever you can afford, to be able to just sit and be. No phone, no TV, no radio, nothing. Just to sit and be in your own head. I have a feeling that this is a tough sell for most people. I know everyone says they love this, but when push comes to shove, solitude can be very lonely. But for me, solitude is much more about meditation and prayer. Solitude is much more about letting my brain flow. Solitude is the time that I write the sermons you listen to. It's the time that my brain gets to do all the things that the busyness of my life does not afford. And in this solitude, I find things that I didn't understand that I would want or like the satisfaction of just working on something silly. I spent an hour and a half today, which is a little embarrassing, but it's what I did, creating a scavenger hunt for Hannah. If you haven't gathered this about Hannah, she really likes Star Wars, and that's 100% my fault, and I'm also very proud of that. But in that, I can't just do a normal scavenger hunt. That's just no fun. So I had to create items to attach it to and clues around all the different characters to have her run all over the yard in the attempt to get fresh air, in the attempt to get outside and just have fun. And I've realized now, as she's getting near the time of finishing it, it took me twice as long to make this silly thing than it will for her to finish. But in that making, in that time I spent just doing, I could turn my brain off and not think about all the other things that are going on, not about what's going on with coronavirus, not what's going on in the world with the economy, none of that stuff. I could just sit and be and just let my mind wander. And it wandered to a very specific psalm I want to share with you today, at least part of it. It's a little bit long, but this is from Psalm 28. To you, O Lord, I call, my rock. Do not refuse to hear me, for if you are silent to me, I will be like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of my supplication as I cry to you for help, as I lift up my hands towards your most holy sanctuary. Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard the sound of my pleadings. The Lord is my strength and my shield, and in him my heart trusts. So I am helped, and my heart exalts, and with him I give song. With my song I give thanks to him. The Lord is the strength of his peoples. He is the saving refuge of his anointed. O save your people and bless your heritage. Be their shepherd and carry them forever. What a lucky thing it is that we have such a good shepherd. One who would call us when we are lost, one who would invite us back into the flock and fold when we have strayed. One that no matter how far things go out of hand, will stay with us through the darkest of nights. I hope this day, whenever you watch this, that you take some time to just be, to just give thanks for the goodness, even in the midst of these struggles, that you might offer up praise, that you might take a moment to give thanks for all of God's good gifts. So until we speak again, my friends, be well in the ark and know that God is with you no matter where you may go. See you later.